Okay, we're back to the old system. Back to what's familiar. Familiar. Here we go. Okay, so that was a failure. I mean, it looked like it was working, but then again, it's always looked like it's working for like 5 minutes, and then it fails miserably, and it's just never coming back again. So, yeah. Anything else? Pain in the keystone. So, yeah. Hey, Bebuff. Hey, Jeff. He says, hey, Tubbs. Yay, there you are. It's working a lot better this time on the other. This time on the other and cut out one. Oh, I basically using YouTube's new app instead of basically using Hangouts. Like this is Google Hangouts. This is going away soon. I basically tried to use. I tried to use Google YouTube Webcam. YouTube Webcam is the thing that they're going to replace Google Hangouts with, and it's not been working on this computer. So I decided to try the other computer because the other computer is slightly closer to the house. I mean, literally, that's the only difference. But this computer seems to cut out more, whereas the other computer doesn't cut out as much. I mean, it still cuts out, but not as much. So, yeah, we're just testing it out. But essentially, what it's looking like is going to happen is I'm going to leave YouTube on the LiveTUBBS channel. The LiveTUBBS channel will not have as much content as before because the LiveTUBBS channel is mainly my kind of like vlogging channel, you know. And until it gets 1,000 subscribers, it basically, I am stuck. I cannot use it anymore. I'm going to have to use Periscope. So, yeah. It's not that big of a deal. It's more that basically the LiveTUBBS channel is going to go away. Or there's going to be more scripted content. I'm basically going to make videos and then upload them as opposed to having live hangouts like this with you guys, which is annoying. However, the Periscope channel is going to be fine. It's Twitter based, but although apparently you can watch it without having a Twitter account. That's what Jess said. So yeah, yay! I already read that. So what's up? Just explained what's up. So, yeah. I think it's working fine. Well, that's because I'm using the old system again. The old system, which is going away in, I think it's a week time. I think it's a week. Exactly 1 week time. In exactly 1 week time, I've only got a week now to use Google Hangouts to, yeah. Then we're not going to use it anymore, and that's going to be sad because, like I said, BBT, hey dude. I saw you singing on Instagram, by the way. Great voice. Jeff says the person that thumbs down each video really doesn't have a LiveTUBBS. They don't. I know who it is, and they don't. Again, just going through analytics doesn't tell you the name of the person, but you know it doesn't take a genius to figure it out. Anyway, yeah, they've also thumbs down like everything. that I've uploaded recently as well, so that's fun. Don't care though. Doesn't affect me. It's bullshit. I try not to talk about it, Jeff, because basically, you know, just don't give them attention. Just don't give them attention. All I can say is that, you know, as far as analytics, as far as analytics go, it is basically, it does count towards the analytics, but it doesn't show you a positive or negative on your analytics. So basically, it's fine. So yeah. But yeah, they don't just have no life, but also they're an immature douchebag. So what are you gonna do? Oh, thanks, yeah. I love your voice, Billy Bob. Jeffrey. He has videos on his channel. Duh. I was like, how do you know? How do you know his voice? What's going on here? But no, it's like he has a channel. So yeah. So yeah, in other news, apart from the fuck up that's gonna be taking down this channel essentially in about a week. I'm gonna leave the channel up. I just don't have anything to put on it. It basically is only here. It's my live streaming channel. It's the channel that I basically live stream from. Yeah. I mean, the only channel that actually does have 1,000 subscribers is, I think it's the inflation channel, and I'm not going to just stream from there using my mobile, even though that's more reliable. I'd need actually to get this channel up to 1,000 subscribers, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen, and that's okay. It's not that big of a deal, guys. Like I said, there are other avenues to pursue. You know, if anybody does know of a really good streaming service, then let me know. By the way, I saw that OnlyFans isn't Android supported. I cannot get the OnlyFans app on this phone. I tried to basically upload, I tried to revive my OnlyFans account because it hasn't got any content on it. But then again, it didn't have any subscribers, so I didn't put any more content on it. In fact, I took down the content because it didn't have anybody on it. So yeah. But it's like I uploaded everything from the computer before, but the computers were off today because they were on fire almost. They were on, I'm not kidding. Remember yesterday when I said I burnt myself on the computer? It melted a pen. It exploded. It exploded the ink in this pen. It was just on the computer. Wasn't even on. It was charging. It was charging. The battery was warm to begin with, but then the heat happened in the UK. 45 degrees, by the way, peaked here in the middle of this field. It peaked at 45 degrees C. Again, most common ovens, you know, common low-powered ovens, your microwave oven, the oven feature, not the, yeah, they run at about 50 degrees C. At their lowest setting, they're about 50 degrees C. So crazy. Yeah, it blew up a pen. Made more of a mess. This is just the empty pen. It's not really, it's got anything in it anymore. But yeah, it was just on my computer when it was charging, and yeah, that's how hot it's been. I've not been able to do any work on the computers today. That's why this is going to be a relatively shorter stream than usual. It's the reason why I wasn't on the computer yesterday or last night. They were acting really weird. Both computers were acting really weird. I don't know why. Mine's buffering. Yeah, they took forever to upload stuff, even at the middle of the night when it was cooler. It's not cool now. It's really sticky and gross. 45 degrees C. It's crazy. Yeah. Just to understand, so your accounts will remain the same, but different engine on YouTube. It's the live streaming. Live streaming on YouTube. What I'm currently using right now is called Google Hangouts. They are going to discontinue Google Hangouts. I don't know if they're just going away, if YouTube is just not using them anymore. But essentially, Google Hangouts is going away, and yeah, we've got webcam. YouTube webcam is taking over, and that's the thing that I used before on the test stream, and it sucks. It just does not work. It's very good for mobile devices, because it's basically using the same thing to whenever you live stream from your mobile device. Whenever I live stream from a mobile device to YouTube, it basically it went through YouTube webcam. So it's basically very good for mobile devices. However, YouTube has a policy where they're not letting you live stream from a mobile device, unless you've got 1,000 subscribers. And this channel doesn't have 1,000 subscribers, so I will be live streaming from Telegram from now on. Not Telegram. What? Telegram. But does Telegram have a thing? I don't know. From Periscope. Periscope seems to be okay. The messaging thing, I'm going to have to get used to a little bit, but it seems to be okay. So we'll find out. We'll just find out. But yeah, if anybody knows of any other streaming service that I could use, that's simple, quick, and easy to set up, that doesn't require me to turn on OBS or Streamlabs or anything like that, because I can't afford Streamlabs, and OBS is as bad as the webcam app thing that they've got. So yeah, my ice is melted. It's so annoying. Yeah, just cubes of liquid. There's no ice in them anymore. It sucks. I know, Tubbs. I'm so sorry. It's so hot again. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's forced me to basically try to. I haven't had anything to do. I can't do anything. It's too hot to do anything. And essentially, what it's forced me to do is basically get off my arse and actually work out a little bit, because I'm already sweaty. So I might as well be more sweaty and get something out of it. So yeah, essentially, I've been working out. If anybody's been on my Facebook, then they know that I've had a whoopsie happen to me while I was working out, because I was in the mood. But I made a tiny video on Facebook. I think it's also on Instagram as well. I do want to point out I'm not that douche. I'm not that douchebag that basically works out just to show that I'm working out on Instagram. I was literally just doing it because I wanted to finish a full hour, and this just happened to me, so I wanted to keep going through recording. So yeah, I'm sorry. It looks bad. It looks like I said, it looks like I'm just some douchebag. I hate that. It looks very posed, but it's not posed at all. That's just what I was doing. Basically, I've been talking to a nutritionist. He's a very nice cubby guy, very camp and very flamboyant. Like wow. But he likes bears, and I was talking to him, and we got to talking about like actually about working out and stuff. And he thinks that basically, if he could tell me like the kinds of things that I should be doing with my free weights, then essentially I might be able to get the results that I want, which would be nice because I'm just sick of feeling. I want to get back into a routine where I'm actually working out properly again. You know. Because I've been missing a lot of days. I haven't been completely. Yeah, it's just that there have been days where I have been kind of a slob. I hate being a slob, so it doesn't really work for me. I hate just doing nothing. But when I should be working out, instead what I've been doing is cooking. And this has mainly come from depression and stuff. And like I said, I'm trying to get out of that. And this is a perfect excuse. It's too hot to do anything. I'm already sweaty. I might as well work out. So I've been doing the weight training. And that's nice. This is crazy hot. Is it super hot where you are too, dude? That's terrible, Tubbs. Humidity and heat really sucks. Yeah. I'm not, like I said in the last stream, I'm really adaptable. But this is pushing. You're pushing. What is the deal? I know global warming and all that stuff, but Jesus Christ, this is... plants are dead outside. Like, you could actually see plants shriveling up outside in real time, Oh my God. My ceiling nearly came off because it's bolted on, but the sealant, it's got sealant all the way around it, and that was peeling away from the ceiling. If it gets any hotter tomorrow, if it actually does go beyond 45 degrees, I'm going to have to relocate everything in my office that has a battery in it, because I am seriously concerned that it's going to catch fire. I'm seriously concerned that the batteries are going to pop. Because in the daytime, the heat in here in the daytime is mental. You go in the house, it's not so bad. It's a 100-year-old brick house, and it's white. So basically it reflects all of the heat. So it is very cool compared to outside. It's not air conditioned though, but that's just a thing in Europe. Europe isn't down with the air conditioning. We don't see it as a thing. But yeah, just crazy that it told me here, and there's a thermometer in the shed where the servers are, where the computer is. Basically, the temperature in there hit 55. It hit 48 to 55. Fortunately, there's no batteries in there, so that's something. So I misread something. Use not tested engines. This is sad. Twitch maybe? No, I've used Twitch. Twitch requires you to use a encoder like OBS or Streamlabs. I do not have the money for Streamlabs, and OBS is bullshit. So yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. By the way, sorry about the noise. If you're having trouble hearing me, it's because it's still really hot in here, even though it's night. It's still really warm. Let me just check the temperature. 30 degrees C. So it's still quite warm. It's bearable though. I'm on the computer. The computers aren't exploding. Like, I can actually put my hand on the computer and not burn myself. In fact, it's not even uncomfortable. It's just warmer than my hand. So that's good. So I'm having to do all my work at night because it's the only time I can. I love your new shirt, Tubbs, and your new pump that was on the other video. The new shirt, the orange one, the peach colored one. So Damon said it's peach colored. I like that it's orange. So there might be a bit of a color blindness thing going on there. To me, it's orange. To Damon, it's peach, which I'm told is quite close to pink. So I won't be able to see that because I can't see pink. But yeah, that is one of my new favorite shirts. That and the blue one that I wore in Vegas. Like, I really like those shirts. So yeah. But the new pump is okay. It's a lot less quieter than I was expecting. It's actually right here. It's bigger. It's bigger than it appears on camera. Let me just take that off. But yeah, that's the new pump. It's bigger than it appears on camera. It's actually bigger than what you're seeing. It's quite heavy as well because unlike the one that I was going to get, which was about 25 bucks from the States, this thing only cost me $5. And it was shipped here pretty quickly, so that's cool. Get off. Oh shit, I might have timed this up too much. Yeah, I did. There we go. The reason why it's so big and so heavy is because that's the insides. And as you can see, it's basically got two gigantic batteries here. But they're huge. And that's the motor and the pump, and that's all it is. It basically is a motor and a pump. So yeah. I do not know what this membrane is. I think it's just like rubber. So it's not super powerful or anything. Oh shit. I've broken something. There's a tiny O-ring. Oh, I know where that goes. I know where that goes. Wait. It goes on there. Fuck. It doesn't help that this one's really super cheap. But I'm just going to demonstrate how noisy it is. Put the cover back on and everything. What I found fascinating is that it comes with a belt clip. There's a belt clip on it. So you can just put it on your belt. I know it's not really a belt clip. It's to clip it against like something. I don't know why, but it can be clipped onto my pocket or something. It's not that hard, but it's got giant batteries in it, which means it will last a long time. However, it's quite loud. Like, you can't just get away with hiding it. So yeah, it is quite loud, and but yeah, it's you know, for no money, it does its job. It does its job. It basically is it's bigger than it's twice the size of the one that gets plugged in, and it's a little bit more powerful as well. Only a little bit. It's not like an airbed pump. It's basically just it's meant for garden plants, garden ponds and stuff like that. So it's fairly waterproof as well. It's quite amazing. Literally, the only part of it that isn't waterproof is the intake, which is just this tiny little rubber nozzle here it's got a tiny hole in it. But that's the outflow, so that's where the air comes out. But the actual switch is just a press switch, and it's encased in rubber. The outside is lined in rubber, and there's even a rubber O-ring on the screw that basically you unscrew to take the back off. So I'm guessing that they try to make it as well fitted for the outside as possible, but it doesn't actually say that. Yeah, but it's like I said, it's quite heavy as well. But that's only because the batteries are quite heavy. Yeah, it works. I do need a attachment for my butt. I do need a better attachment for my butt, because all I'm using at the moment, currently, is just is an old pipe stem that's quite long. So yeah, it's only because I can't really reach that area very efficiently, and it's long enough to get to my. But never mind. So, yeah. I heard though that it was so hot in Norfolk, Virginia, that part of the runway at the airport melted. Yeah, that also happened. That also happened here in. I think it was Gatwick. I think. Yeah. Jeffrey says, I just received a notification talking about the heat there in the UK. Yes, please be careful, LiveTUBBs. Maybe it helps. Like I said, I'm okay. I'm okay. I mean, it's hot here, but when I go in the house, it's survivable. If I stay out here, then yeah, I just need to be super hydrated all the time. So yeah, I'm sort of flying here now, which is great. Fuck off. Fuck off. You can hear me well, says Bearbuff, so that's cool. It's so cool to talk without typing. I'm using the voice system for the iPhone. That is cool. That's also kind of old technology now. I mean, 2012 ish, I think, is the time period where that was the thing. Talk to text or whatever. But neat. You're only 8 years behind, it's fine. I think I should go to sleep. I just can't open my eyes. Okay. Bye. Bye. Bye, Bearbuff. Are you still here? If you're here, then yell at the phone or something. I'll give you a proper goodbye. I'm not staying on for very much longer, guys. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else that I need to talk about. But I don't mind talking to you guys if you want to talk to me about something. So, yeah. Oh my god. It just occurred to me I should have uploaded the other video needs to be uploaded to somebody on, well, actually a room on Discord. You just see if I can do that by poking the computer. But, hey, computer, I poked you. There we go. Okay. Button press. Where am I pushing? I can't believe it's like the weekend already. Like it's going to be the weekend. It's going to be Friday soon. So yeah. Everyone tells I definitely understand. Try to stay cool. You and Damon, great big hugs and snuggles, kisses. Thank you, Jeff. Damon's okay. Damon gets to go into the air-conditioned car to his air-conditioned office building, to an air-conditioned lab. So he's fine. Also, his lab is air-conditioned. It's simply not. The office is way too well insulated to basically be efficiently. Holy fuck, that's a big mosquito. To be efficiently air conditioned. I've actually got a mini air conditioning unit. But the thing is that it's basically, and it's water based, so basically it's not harmful. So I just got to murder this. I'm not having this thing touch me. Oh fuck, I just set it free. Oh, I got it. It is now murdered. No, every single bug that was around it is basically flying around. God damn it, now I keep seeing more. Not as big as that, but they're just more. Do you have a fan in your bedroom? Yes. I don't have a fan in here yet because the office isn't being cleaned up. The only fan is the extractor fan. But even then, all it does would be to move warm air around, you know? And this is air movement enough. So yeah. There was a giant grasshopper in my office, but I don't know where it's gone. The fly flies back. Yeah. Ooh, creepy. Creepy gory films on my legs. So if anybody wants to talk to me about anything, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna hit the goodbye button. I might be back. Well, I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow, but I think we're gonna go shopping at some stage tomorrow. We're just groceries, nothing exciting. We're just yeah. But that does mean that I can get more beer, so I can actually, like tomorrow night or something, I can actually eat. So I meant drink. I can actually drink the remainder of my Carlsberg. So there's 4 pints in there. So that'd be nice tomorrow. I don't know, I might put that in the fridge because it's not cold. What did you have for dinner? Today I just had burgers. It was too hot to cook, so I just had whatever was in the fridge. So yeah. I was gonna have a salad, but we've run out of dressing. And I'm not gonna make my own dressing. I do not have time to make my own dressing. Besides, by the time I got all of the ingredients out to make my own dressing, then it's going to be warm. And I don't want to put warm dressing on my food, my salad. So yeah, I had 4 burgers. But they will also be yummy. And one cheese, not cheese, one chicken and mushroom slice, which was super yummy. Well, I'm going to head off, guys. I don't know why I said that. I'm actually not. I'm sticking around for a tiny bit more. I tell you what, I just want. Does anybody remember Lokitu? The guy who did the drawing of me as a professor being hand-fed ice cream, being spoon-fed ice cream. Does anybody remember that? I just keep thinking about that and just thinking about how awesome it would be to basically just be sat down either in here or in wherever, in a comfy chair, in this weather, and just be spoon-fed, just spoonful of yummy ice cream. Like, please just do that to me. I'd be okay with it. Somebody on Growler actually said, I would love to just to strap you down and then like force feed you like all of this yummy stuff. And I was like, you don't have to strap me down. I'm a pig. I will eat. If it's good food, I will eat it. And everything he said it sounded pretty nice at the time. So yeah, it was crazy. I was just about to say you should put your beer in the fridge, Toads, but I answered my question already. The thing is that because I put them on the floor, because I put my Pepsi Max on the floor, it's kind of cool. It's not ice cold, but it's kind of cool. And also with the beer is basically just next to the Pepsi Max on my floor. Just in an alcove, in my, next to a drawer on my desk. So basically I don't have to worry about it too much. Doesn't mean I kick it every now and again, which is kind of funny. Well, not funny, it's just stupid. But yeah. I'm guessing Bear Buffer's gone. Chrissy, Mark says, I love you. You can't love somebody unless you know them. I do that would be great. What are we? I'm missing something, Jeff. I did not tamp that, did I? At all? No, I didn't. So I just wanted to deter those mosquitoes a little bit. Feeding you yummy food while giving you belly rubs would be wonderful. Well, again, as long as you were feeding me like ice cream in this weather, I'd be happy. Yeah, so you're happy with the videos that I put up, the Fat Daddy video? You okay with that? I don't think there's time to actually make another video this week. I made 2. Well, technically I made 4 because I made the farty versions of those as well. But I'm not going to release those until inflation week happens. So they're just going to sit on my computer for a while. Well, unless somebody pays for them, you know. Either way, I'm happy. Oh, if you probably asked me nice enough, then I probably would just upload them anyway. I mean, they're just the same thing, only with ice cream. Only with so my brain is really fixated on the ice cream. Ooh, I'm gonna get ice cream when we go to the store tomorrow. Won't take long to melt. This weather won't take long at all to melt. I could probably put that on top of the beer. So yeah. Do a crappy ice cream float thing, I guess. That was fun actually, I like that. It wasn't as nice as I was expecting it to be, but it was still not bad. wonder if the I kind of really want to test the ice cream in the funnel. That's the thing. I want to test out to see how well that goes, because I've had problems before with tube feeding ice cream. It just is, it's too thick to really go through a tube. However, that tube is huge, so hopefully that will be okay. We'll find out, I guess. Very tiny fly, fruit fly. Yeah. So I've got 2 videos that I haven't uploaded yet, and like I said, I will upload them if I either get paid or if basically it gets to inflation week, and then I've got already got something to upload. So that's neato. But until then, I'm gonna settle them until, yeah. I really hope somebody pays me for videos soon, because I am out of money. I'm not begging, I'm just saying. I basically used some food money to get myself something. It was only 25 bucks. To get myself something that I've always wanted, that apparently is just available on eBay. So I was like, holy crap, yes. So yeah, there's going to be a big reveal for that, because that's going to be fun. It's going to be almost a box opening. They're trying on. I'm going to shut up, because I kind of do want it to be a surprise. I think one person, unless somebody's been following all of my social media recently, one person knows about it, but only one person. I was just about to say that you funneling the ice cream. Well, the difference between it being spoon-fed to me is that it's still cold, and it's still kind of, I mean, it's melting, but it's still ice cream. Whereas it being funneled into me, it's usually cool to room temperature by the point where it's melted enough, and I've mixed it enough to actually be flowable for a funnel. And it's a whitefly, which is a tiny moth. So yeah. But yeah. By the way, the heat, the pig hood is resting comfortably in the house, and it's been washed and cleaned and everything, so it's not so, it was all nice and shiny again. However, it's gone white again. It's just a heat thing. If it gets too hot and it basically isn't slicked up, then essentially the hood will turn a kind of grey color instead of being black. So basically, the pig hood, yeah. I kind of want to do. I kind of want to do the ice cream in the pig hood somehow. But it is way too hot to wear that thing at the moment. So that's the whole reason I wanted to do basically something. But I wanted to do a return of the pig hood kind of video, but essentially the pig hood is, like I said, it's retired for now. It's retired for now. I've still got the pup hood, but you know, it's not really a thing. I just got to rewash the pig hood so that it's not so grey. Yeah. Right. As always, the videos you posted today, Tubbs, went straight to my favorites. I'm glad you liked them, Jeff. I did wear the hat especially for you, which was, it's been in our living room next to the hat stand, next to the hooks on the, by the front door. It's just been sitting there. So when I picked it up to actually record with it, it was covered in spider webs. Like there were spider webs around the rim because it was resting down on top of a speaker. So it was kind of like there were just cobwebs all the way around the room. So I had to be really careful about how I picked that up because I do not want to touch cobwebs. I hate spider webs. But yeah, I wore the hat especially for you. The glasses actually work. The glasses are kind of funny. I did not know I was wearing them until halfway through filming. And then I was like, "Oh crap! I forgot my glasses." And I was like, "Nope, they're on my head. I had to look over them just now to see the camera. I'm a dummy." But yeah, I'm excited to see it already, Tubbs. Are you talking about the longer version of those vids? Like I said, they just have the release part with the video. It's the video, but with the release part as well. It's nothing super exciting. Oh, wait. I don't know how mosquitoes do that. You know when you just kind of like swat away a mosquito? They kind of just disappear. They're not on your hand. They're not anywhere where you swatted. They just disappear for a little while. It's like they teleport. That wasn't a mosquito, by the way. That was just that was that fruit fly being fun. I've really run out of stuff to talk about, guys. So I think I'm gonna go. I will be doing another live stream tomorrow if I can, if the computers aren't being weird or overheating. But yeah, I'm basically I'm around. Yeah, you only have to be worried if basically you don't see me appear on Discord in a while, or Jeffrey basically just. I don't know how you would tell if there's like if I'm yeah. Nobody be worried about me. I'm fine. The heat is just heat. It's not that bad. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I thought you were mentioning this shirt when you said like I love the new shirt. I was like, the tank. It's not new. I've had it for like a couple of years. It was Damon's dad's, which is why it fits me so well. Because Damon's dad was a big guy, so yeah. Yeah, it's so comfortable on the shoulders and fits around my tummy. However, it does suffer from the whole, if I do that thing, it makes my underpants ride up because it's tucked into my underpants. So yeah. Oh, you meant the surprise that you bought. I'm super looking forward to it. It's something like I said, something I've wanted for a while. So I could not find it in England anywhere for some reason. They just do not make them in England. So yeah, I do not know when that's coming. It's probably going to come. Actually, let me just double check. Found on eBay. There's a bunch of itchy. If you're watching the playback of this, there's a bunch of funnel stuff from all of the stuff that we were looking at. How do I get to my orders? Oh, shipped. That's good. July 27th to 29th. 27th to 29th. Oh, that's neat. So it's coming 25th. So it's coming day after tomorrow. The good thing about living in the middle of nowhere is that there are no really busy shipping routes because you're in the middle of nowhere. So what happens is the thing comes into the country, gets unpacked at the depot, and then on the way to a big city is my house. In fact, I'm between two large cities. I'm between two larger cities. I'm quite close to Peterborough, and I'm not that close to Cambridge. So essentially, it's like the depot is somewhere nearby, you know. So essentially, the things that whenever I order something from Amazon or whenever I order something from eBay, it basically gets here usually about a day before the estimated time of its arrival. So like I said, it could arrive anywhere from the day after tomorrow or the day before. So I just noticed I got a message from Itchy. I better reply to him. I'm not embarrassed by this at all, but basically right after I made the video explaining the oopsie that I had today when I was naked working out, I basically opened the door, Jeff. I don't know if I actually explained the story. What happened today was I was working out because it was very hot. I was essentially naked. Yeah, I was just naked. I wasn't wearing a shirt. I wasn't wearing underpants even, because right after I was working out, I was going to eat something, then jump into a nice cold shower, and I did that. By the way, I didn't dry off after my shower. I literally walked out of the bathroom naked, and I basically all of the water evaporated off of me really quickly. I was nice and cool for a little bit, and then basically, yeah. That's how fucking hot it is. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Yeah. But what happened was I was working out in the living room with the curtains drawn because, you know, insulation, it keeps all of the heat out and it keeps the cool on the skin. And it's the coolest room in the house when it's this warm. It's very deep. It's close to the ground. It's deep in the house. Yeah, it was also quite close to the time when Damon might be home. If he comes home early, he might be coming home then. So what happened was somebody knocked on the door, and I didn't think I heard Damon's car. I heard somebody talking outside. So I peeked through the window, couldn't really see anything through the curtains. So I basically forgot that I was naked and opened the door just a crack, just to see who was there, and was after my eyes adjusted to the bright light of the outside world, there was a woman staring right into the door. I shut the door really quickly and ran into the bathroom so that I couldn't hear them if they were talking about me. But yeah, it was a couple of people doing a survey, because I did hear them because they went next door, which is it's closer to where my bathroom is. Their front door is closer to my back door, and my back door is close to where my bathroom is. So basically, I was in the bathroom. I heard them talking about something to do with Environmental Protection Agency research or something. So they just wanted to ask me a few questions. Shit. So that's what happened, in case anybody was wondering. So yeah. Anyway, I made a quick video basically explaining the situation, because it's something that helps me get over anxiety. You know, basically, I don't really get anxiety. I get embarrassment, though. I get extreme embarrassment. One of the things I do that helps me is that I've found has helped has been making little videos documenting the experience, so I can laugh at the experience. You know, it's a funny story. It's not a funny story at me. You know, so basically, if I frame it in that context, I can feel better about it. Anyway, I made that video, and then I immediately made I took my pants off after I made that video, and I made Itchy a quick little mini video, basically just telling him how hot it was naked. So yeah. I don't think she actually saw me. I think it was the contrast of light and dark was so a lot. You know, inside the house was super dark. Outside of the house was not dark at all. That basically, when I opened the door, it was only about that much, just so I could see outside. But she was standing right there. I don't think she saw inside the house, so I don't think she saw me, or at least could comprehend what she was looking at by the time that I basically closed the door. It doesn't matter. So yeah. I'm gonna have to have more Pepsi Max. More Pepsi Max. My mouth is getting dry, so yeah. I keep cooling down my hands, but just go. It works so well. I don't understand this. Apparently, I've got very good cool breath when I basically do the whole thing. You know, I'm very good at cooling down food super fast. Anyway, guys, that's my lastiest story of today. So yeah. I don't mind it being hot as long as I got as long as I can go in a swimming pool or something. But this is bullshit, you know. Basically, I've got nothing to do. And it winds me up. I'm sure she loved it, says Jeffrey. I'm hoping he does too. Yeah, maybe. He said he liked it. Yeah. Right, so now I will go. So if anybody basically does have anything they want to ask me or want me to talk about for a little while, I'm not against sticking around. But now that it's cool enough for me to actually work and stuff, I'm actually gonna try and do stuff. So yeah. So like I said, if anybody's got anything for me to talk about, oh god, no, I've been good. I've been good all stream. I haven't yawned once, right? Pretty sure I haven't. It's the heat, it makes you very lethargic. But then again, I've been working out once. I'm actually surprised, even though I only used the the lightest of the free weights. I can't remember how heavy they are, guys. Again, if anybody's on my social media, like, you can probably tell from looking at them, but they're metal free weights. So basically, they don't have the size printed on them really a lot, but yeah. But yeah, I'm actually very surprised because normally I get like achy if I haven't worked out for a couple of days, and then I work out a little bit. And I've noticed that this and the past couple of times, I'm not achy at all. You know, not a huge bad ache, just kind of a, you know, I've been working out at the gym, kind of achiness. But yeah, nothing. Maybe it's the heat. Just doesn't make me feel. Still pick David up. Anyway, right, I just saw myself flex on camera. I'm not doing that. That's what I mean about this shirt. It's very easy to do that, but it's so big. I mean, it does this. So I don't understand. It's just short. I don't get it. Belly rubs each. Belly rubs and belly salute. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have more beer and stuff. So I might have I might be able to actually do the funnel thing. But yeah, if it's super hot still, then I probably won't do the funnel thing because you know, I might not show that I'm processing alcohol. You know, because Irish genes and all that stuff. I can hold my drink, but my body does actually heat up a lot when I'm, you know, if I've had, well, a gallon of beer, about a gallon of beer. So I'm probably not going to do that if it's still super, super mega hot. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. But yeah, thanks Jeff for hanging out with me and everybody else. Thanks Bear Buff. Thanks BBT. And everyone else. Forgive me if I'm forgetting somebody, but it's just, it is really hot, and I want to go pee so that I can drink more, so I can stay hydrated. My mouth is just really dry. I'm not thirsty. I'm just, my mouth just keeps getting really dry because of the heat. Anyway. So yeah, toodles. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably a bit sooner than today.